Well, Los Angeles County officials are expecting the number of deaths to rise as 5 major fires burn across Los Angeles County. Nearly 300,000 residents have been ordered to evacuate.
Fox's Sarah Legre is live from the Pacific Palisades in a neighborhood destroyed by the fire. Sarah, how's everyone holding up there?
Yeah, good evening to you both. Just still, as you can imagine, in shock. I ran into a homeowner today. This is his home here, and he's still trying to grapple with what is behind me. Just a skeletal outline, really. Across the street is a home that's completely intact. Across the other side, we have several homes in shambles. We're panning to show you some of the debris here, and it's hard to make out what some of this once was. Yes, we're seeing a chimney. We're seeing the structural integrity of the front of the home as well, maybe a bit of a backyard. We're seeing the outline of a car, but this is just one example out of many across Los Angeles County. We're talking over 29,000 acres have been burned. That is the size of the city of San Francisco. And one of the major fires that we're dealing with right now is the Palisades fire that's burning at just around 17,000 acres. It only continues to grow. We're dealing with a lot of smoke inhalation right now and just poor air quality too. Showing you some of that video that we took earlier yesterday by just going through the areas. I mean, this fire picked up very quick. We had those strong wind gusts pushing the fire up north into Santa Monica, Malibu, making containment just impossible. Now, 20 miles east of that, we've got the Eaton fire in Pasadena, burning 10,000 acres. These fires haven't been contained. You know, entire neighborhoods are gone. You saw the one I just showed you. Homes destroyed, thousands of buildings just down to rubble, and then the threat continues this evening. You know, we passed by shopping centers. They're just black frames now. One resident I talked to who's lived in the Palisades suburb that I'm at, he lost his home of 20 years. He built it from the ground up. He's frustrated with the response of the city and just still, of course, as you can imagine, grappling with his new reality.
I'm sure I'll feel differently in a few hours and tomorrow, and then try to reconcile how you rebuild your life, because after an event like this with such demolition, it's going to change the economics, it's going to change policies around insurance, and there's going to be a shortage of resources. So it's not like you can rebuild. The house that took us 3 years to build before, it's not going to be an overnight rebuild.
You know, I mentioned the frustration. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass cut over $17 million from the fire department just months before wildfires broke out. So today, reporters pressed city officials on the lack of firefighting resources like water.
The water problems are a little better now because the winds are such that we can go up and have the air support. And you know that that was the reason that the devastation was so bad, the unprecedented wind. The strength of the wind and the fact that the air support could not go up.
And let's talk about that unprecedented wind. I mean, that reached up to 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's hurricane force winds that these fire crews are dealing with. 7,500 and more throughout the state, more coming from outside of the state. 3,800 men and women with LAFD working hard. They haven't slept in hours now, and we're just getting reports of another fire that's burning in the San Fernando Valley. This is just up north of us, and we have to think about the topography there. Lots of rocky terrain. It allows this fire to spread easily when we're working with the conditions like we're working with. One, the Santa Ana winds and the dry conditions. It just lowers the humidity that much more, and expecting that weather pattern to continue that much more. We're going to pick up more tonight into the start of the work week. Guys, back to you.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Sarah, for that live report, and we hope that you and your crew are staying safe out there.